All right, everybody. We made a maple syrup evaporator. We are tapping our trees. As you can see, get some buckets running here and some more over here. We got about a dozen buckets taps running right now. So we managed to get, in just a matter of days, we got about 100 liters. So we made an evaporator, and this is the quick introduction, and we're about to show you the video, mostly in fast forward, but we're going to show you how we went about fabricating this thing. Hang on. All right, here we are, finished project. So this was some leftover tin I had from my roof job, which just, the length came out perfect. I did have to make one cut, but it came all out just the way I hoped it would. Got the evaporator pan off Evor. This wasn't the most economical project I've done to date. You know, that pan was 200 bucks, and this stove kit was 150. But yeah, we're trying to create something here. I guess sometimes you kind of just got to throw money at it. But tank was free and stuff inside was free. So I'll give you a little bit of a closer look of what we did. So inside here, what we've done is I took the leftover metal and I was going to try cutting it up and shaping it and everything, but you know what, I'm not trying to create an airtight wood stove here. So I put that in there as is. I had to ratchet strap it together, get it in there, and released it. That took up that space, so you're not heating all this area back here. This here, I made it movable. It's just tacked it together with the welder, and to hold this all together, because it is flimsy metal. Fire bricks donated by my coworker Art. Again, thank you, Art. He also donated the oil barrel. Underneath this, so here's a grate that I had laying around. Use that. You use what you got. Underneath this is some beach gravel to insulate the bottom, because again, metal's not real thick, and it probably wouldn't take long to burn through it. So took the leftover bricks, played a little game of Tetris with it, put it all together to help insulate the sides. Had a test fire in it. Fire stayed there. Smoke come out the chimney. Chimney fell off. So yeah, the only test that we haven't done yet is, can I get this fire hot enough to boil? That'll be the last test that we have to do with this. So and yeah, so that's our test today. We're going to make an attempt at boiling some sap. Hopefully this all works out, and I hope this short little video helped you. All right, till next time. Well, it's somewhat working. Definitely needs sugar shack around it. Having a hard time getting it up to temperature. It is evaporating, but we're 3 hours in and I've only reached 90 degrees. My sap was pretty much frozen when I put it in, and I think I filled the pan too full. So I'm going to look into that. Maybe I should be starting with less amount so I get it to that boil sooner or easier, and then slowly add to it and maintain that boil. Yeah, it is working. It's a little cooler, some breeze, and we're losing some of our heat. So I think a sugar shack around it, or this is just a test run, and I'm going to try it again in a couple weeks, provided we get more sap. And yeah, we're going to have some sort of wind barrier put up around it anyway. I get some tin that I can situate a little bit better and get it around it and get us protected. So we're going to start with a smaller amount next time. But yeah, we're 3 hours in. It's at 90 degrees. I think I dropped it probably solid. At this pan, probably inch and a half, maybe 2 inches. It's evaporating, so it is working. It would just be a lot faster if we get it to a boil. So we're going to keep tweaking with it until we get there. Thanks. All right, so here we are, finished product. So mistakes were made, and I'm going to show you what I think went wrong. We did a test boil the other day. We boiled off some sap. But when I say boil, it didn't quite get to a boil for us. It was a cool day. It was breezy, but it wasn't terrible. But I feel like if there's a building around us, it would have been enough to make a difference. But we're not at that stage of the game yet. Well, hopefully this time next year we'll have it in a building. We did get it to 94 degrees, so we were close to a boil. It was evaporating. We do have some maple syrup, and it's really good, but it wasn't very efficient. So some of the mistakes made were, one, I really wanted to save this handle, and I kind of knew that I was putting the door down a little low, but it did have an effect on it. So I will be cutting this out again and moving it up. I'll be cutting that handle off because I found I was kind of pushing the wood and pushing it up to get on top of the fire to build it up properly. So we're going to raise this up. Save the metal that we cut out to patch the hole at the bottom, but we may not patch it right away because the next maneuver was airflow. We did get a good fire going in it, but you know, the next time, which is coming right up in another week or so, we're going to try it again. We're going to see what kind of airflow you need to get, so it's probably going to be drilling some more holes, but we will raise this up probably 3 inches, which is hopefully all the difference we'll need. And I'll show you the inside here again. So this was all open in here and over here, so I just took some spare metal and shoved it in there just to deflect the heat a little bit to the front. And I have some wood stove gasket because there was a gap here. So I had a sheet of metal on this. There was a gap here that was losing a little bit of heat. So just a little wood stove gasket between there and there, I think will make a big difference. And we'll probably drill a couple small holes here, maybe one in there, just to increase the airflow. Other than that, I think considering that we were outside doing this, we were real close to having a boil, and yeah, real close to success. So that's the mistakes I think we made so far. So if you're ever doing that and you're tempted to leave it the handle, but it's against your instincts, go with your instincts. Because yeah, that's where we're at with that. So anyway, I want to go see if I can piece this video together. Wished I had got it to you about a month ago, so it was more in time for maple season. But really, if you had all the stuff and you're handier than me, this is only a one-day project. I did it a few hours at a time. It took me, only days off, a couple weeks and I had it done. But anyway, I hope this helps. Yeah, till next time.